Hi, my name is Connor. I'm a marketing expert on Facebook ads, and I've consulted over 1,000 different clients, different businesses, different niches, all the way from e-com to lead gen. I want to talk to you today about what the 2020 best practices are and how you can get a lower cost per result, how you can get rid of a notification. You might have seen it, limited learning on your ad sets, or if you're just not getting the results that you've been looking for from your Facebook ads. So by the end of this video, you should be able to understand 2020 best practices, what the learning phase is, how to best utilize it, and where to go from there. So let's start off with defining what the learning phase is. The learning phase is this time period in which Facebook ads need time to learn who you're best targeting. So it doesn't matter if you're doing lead gen or e-com, any Facebook ad has to go through this learning process in order to find you optimal results. So when you hear people talk about optimizing their ad campaigns or ad sets, what they really mean is making sure it escapes this learning period, because the learning period's objective is to get you 50 event fires or signals in a 7-day period. That 50 results is a statistically valid sample size for the system to make accurate predictions off of, right? So if you're not getting the cost per result you want, you need to really consider what are the different levers that I can pull to get better results or give the learning phase more flexibility to find the results where they happen, right? And that's really important, because before 2020 best practices, you might have heard a lot of other gurus out there, Facebook experts, saying that you need to duplicate your ad sets, you need a micro target, you need to do all these different things. And now in 2020, you really just need to leverage the AI technology to its fullest potential. So one of the different levers that you can pull to find the results that you're looking for first starts off with a campaign objective, right? So let's say in this scenario, we're starting out with a brand new Facebook ad account, okay? So you don't, let's say in this example too, you want people to go to your website and buy something or sign up for something, right? You don't want to start off with just link clicks. I mean, you can, but the whole point of the system and the learning phase is to get you the results you're looking for. So if you really want conversions, but you're starting off your ad campaigns with traffic, does it really make sense to try that in the very beginning? In my opinion, no, because what you really want is a purchase or a lead or a sign up, right? So that's the first lever that you can pull to help you get more results. So secondly, you want to give the system flexibility with your targeting. So back in the day, you might have wanted to select different micro targeting objectives, right? Really just trying to narrow down as much as possible and let the system know exactly who you're targeting. But the thing is, though, there is so much fluctuation in today's world, and even just in the ad auction, that how are you going to know specifically that moms convert? Let's say you're selling dog toys, right? Moms buy dog toys at 12 in the morning on Instagram feed for a certain time. What if next week it's the dads that are buying things from you at in in the afternoon? Anyways, the point here is you want to give the system flexibility on your targeting. So that means going bigger, broader audiences, giving the system options when it comes to it. So that's why you want to, in this scenario with your campaign objective, you want to use what's called a campaign level budget. And I'll have another video about that, but just a high overview. In tandem with your targeting, let's say you want to try interest in Petco, interest in dog toys, interest in another dog breed, right? You can try all of those at the same time. They're large audiences and have flexibility with a campaign level budget. So that's really important. The third lever you can pull to help you get more results at a lower cost is is placements, right? So On placements, it's super important. Again, same thing, flexibility. So you can edit your placements, and I want to stress here there is no right or wrong way, but there are best practices for 2020 beyond that are going to take you to the next level or take your Facebook advertising to the next level. So you want to go ahead and select automatic placements. And the point here is not to advertise everywhere. In fact, when you do on the ad set level, you do a breakdown, you'll see that most of your advertising spend goes to select placements, right? But the point here is Facebook algorithm with the learning phase is going to optimize around a certain like if you're targeting dogs, it's going to optimize around a certain subgroup that converts on certain placements. So you're going to see it spend there anyways. So let's say tomorrow Facebook feed is going to be the best one for you. It's going to optimize there. But let's say the next day feed's really expensive or stories are really expensive, right? It's going to be flexible moves to the other placements. Henceforth, helping you again go to your end objective of getting more results at a lower cost and maximizing your return on investment with your Facebook ads, because that's the whole reason why you're doing it in the first place, right? The last lever you can pull to help you get better results is creative. So going back to what I was talking about earlier, how Facebook tracks everything that you do, your behaviors, the ad formats that you buy things off of. If you're only using one kind of creative, you might be missing out on a lower cost conversion. Let's say you're only using single images, right? Well, with the learning phase, if you optimize around a certain person that buys things around single images, you might be missing out on a lower cost conversion with people that buy things on carousel or video. So you never know where conversions are going to happen, and the machine is smarter than you to be. And a lot of marketers out there are really smart. I'm not saying they aren't. I'm just saying that the algorithm with this learning phase technology is way faster and way smarter than any human could be. And it's at the end of the day, it's going to help you get more results at a lower cost. So those are the different levers you can pull: objective, targeting, placement, creative. And it's really important that you utilize all these different things to help you get the results that you're looking for. The final thing that's really important to mention is your budget, right? So if you're selling a $30 product and you're doing $5 a day, you can do that. That's fine. But don't expect to get consistent and long-term results, because again, your end goal is to get to that 50 results in a 7-day period. So if you get lucky, maybe you'll hit a sweet spot in the audience and just get a bunch of purchases at $5 a day. But really, you should be spending what you're willing to acquire the customer at. So at least $30 a day if you're selling a $30 product. But the end goal, again, put whatever budget you can do for a 7-day period. Run your campaigns as ongoing for at least a week for the algorithm to figure out how to get you results. So now that you know what the learning phase is, what the different levers you can pull, what do you do with this information if you want to scale and grow bigger and grow your Facebook advertising and your business, right? The end goal is always going to be centered around the learning phase. Again, I don't mean to sound redundant, but it really is, because let's say you're getting good results, you completed the learning phase. Now what do, right? Let's say you have a 2 return on investment. Well, you got to ask yourself, how aggressively do you want to scale up? Do you want to risk resetting that learning phase? There is no right or wrong answer here. And that's something that you'll have to figure out yourself. But what can help guide you is that learning phase process. So if you want to scale up and don't reset the learning phase, I would increase your budget by 10 or 15% a day or every other day. If you don't care, then you can duplicate your ad set and then reset the learning phase and try to get more results that way. And there's different methodologies on this. I'll probably make another video about this concept, scaling. But the point here is you can use the learning phase to your advantage and leverage the AI technology to help you get better results and use 2020 best practices to avoid making mistakes that by using outdated strategies. So, my name is Connor. Again, I'm a marketing expert here. I have my own agency and I've consulted over 1,000 different clients and I've helped lots of different businesses grow. And you can read the documentation that I'm going to reference in the description here. I highly encourage you to do. Everything that I promote is not just something that I came up with, it's all documented in the Facebook articles. So please go ahead and check that out. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below or shoot me a message. Be happy to answer you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Get started on the learning phase. Be sure to use all the best practices we discussed in this video, and you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.